Welcome back to the channel. Today's game is Farming Simulator 19 and we're playing on the Little Norton map. Little Norton is a lovely little mod. Cracking map. I have made one change. Beer delivery. I have made one change to the map though in the mod using the editor. And that is, I've removed most of the gates. I'll show you why now. So, normally, at least around these parts, whenever you open a gate in a farm field, it would open all the way up and open against a fence or a hedgerow or something like that. Unfortunately, in this mod, every single gate I've come across has been placed in such a way that it opens directly into the field. And even if it is a hedgerow, it opens the other way, making the access to the field quite difficult. So it's not only cutting down on access, it also makes it quite boring from a video perspective. Because before I do everything, I'm out of the tractor, open a gate, drive through, back out, close the gate up again, because otherwise the gate's left in the way. So to save constant changes to the gates and everything for the purposes of videoing, I've removed the gates from this map. Other than that, this is a stock map. We're playing it in new farmer mode. That way we can be sure everything spawns properly. You do start with quite a bit of equipment and with some seed, some crop in the silo. What I'm going to be doing though, a lot of the equipment we've got here isn't how I like to play, and it isn't the sort of equipment I'd actually use. So what I'm going to do to get going, I'm just going to sell off some equipment and purchase some new equipment or different equipment, which is more in keeping with how I play the game. So let's see what we've got. A lot of the equipment you start with is quite worn down and nearly all of it needs repair. For instance, the Fiat is at 0 maintenance, so that's going to need repairing before selling or anything. You do have a nice JCB fast track, a Massey Ferguson combine with a grain header, a New Holland skid steer, a plough, a cultivator, all the normal things. Now some of the stuff I'm going to be getting rid of is some of the grass making equipment. For instance, this mower, I'm going to replace it with the ones from the Vicon / Kverneland DLC. They're just such great mowers. I don't want to play with anything else. The windrower can also go because we won't be needing that, because the Kverneland DLC, the back mowers include a swathing conveyor anyway. We won't be using that bale trailer. I will be getting an Autoload bale trailer. Simply because life's too short for you to watch me going back and forth, spending half an hour loading a trailer and then unloading it. So we'll save time on that. We're also going to sell this baler wrapper, and we're going to use the Kverneland Vicon one, which is the fast bale. That's got a very handy feature which just lets you keep on going. You don't have to stop every time for the bale to be made and pop out the back before you can carry on. And I will probably also end up replacing the sower. We won't be using a sprayer. Okay, that's us up to 233. That's enough for what we want. Right, back. So we want baling technology, and we want the Vicon fast baler or fast bale. Yep. We also want the mowers. We want the mowers, and what we'll do today is we'll get a field mowed, baled, and sold, and that will be the first episode. So under mowers, we want the Vicon front mower. You can change it for Kverneland if you want. And we want the back mowers. With the back ones, I want to make sure I got the BX. That's the one with these swathing conveyors on the back. And that means that I don't have to worry about windrowing them because it's all swath to begin with. Right, that's us ready to get started. And let's get up there in the JCB. The reason I'm using the JCB is it's by far the fastest tractor on the farm. The Fiat does, I'm not sure what it is in miles per hour. It's about 25 kilometers an hour, so under 15 miles an hour. The Massey does about 26, and this one will do 40. I will at points be using Courseplay or firm helpers, and I do have some mods installed. For instance, I've got Fast Night installed, Mega Strength, because I'll need that to pick up a bale from the middle of the cow pasture that gets in the way of all the equipment, and just will not, I just can't pick it up with either a front loader or the skid steer. They both just go through it. What else have we got installed? The Vicon Kverneland DLC is installed, little Norton maps installed. Follow Me is installed as well. All helpful mods, which I'll mention as and when I use each of them. So first off, put the front cutters on, accidentally knocking around the back ones a bit. I don't think I can... Oh, interesting, steering's not returning, that's why it feels a bit weird. I don't think I can also put the baler on the back. No, there's no hook on the back. Okay, let's get the mower back to the farm. Traffic is on, so you will see traffic. Yes, this is a UK map, so we're driving on the left. Or sometimes in the middle. My in-game driving is not always the most accurate, as you can see. It doesn't help that I can't locate my steering wheel at the moment, so I'm using keyboard steering, which is probably the problem. we'll have to hunt out the steering wheel. Yeah, I do like this tractor. It is one of the fastest available in the game. It's great for these little road jaunts. Okay, here's our field. This is field 38. And what we want to do, change the back mowers. We need to change the work mode on these. So that is to create a central swath. You can have it casting wide one side, the other side, both sides, or create a central swath, and we want a central swath here. And let's get round this field. As you can see, it's quite happily putting everything in the middle. If I look behind, we're not going to need the windrower, so we sold it. There we go, last little bit. Fold those back up, put them away for now, and we'll go and pick up the baler. And we're back with the baler. Now let me just show you why I like this baler so much. So not only is it a round baler and wrapper all in one, you do not have to stop at all. F1, right. Let's change the bale capacity a minute. We'll go for 10,000 instead of 4,000, otherwise I'll be dropping a lot of bales. Variable bale capacity is another mod I have installed, along with stable bales. Okay, so what you just saw happen, the front part of the machine opened up and passed the grass back to the back half of the machine. The front half is like a pre-loading chamber, and you can literally just keep going whilst the back half finishes off a bale. The front part starts catching the new grass, which gets passed back. Instead of having to stop, reverse back, let it finish making the bale. Right, here we go, 10,000. Normally I'd have to stop, otherwise it would be missing all this grass behind me. But not with this one. And it's just a nice little feature. Right, let's get this field made. And we've got half a bale ready for next time as well. Next time will be the cow pasture. And yeah, that may as well go in there with the no, not quite. May as well go in there. Ready. Right, we have one last thing to do. I'll be back now once I've gone out and got ourselves a trailer. This is one we're going for. It's from the Autoload Pack, which isn't on Mod Hub, but it is available on mod hosters. You can customize it if you want, add beacon lights, sidebars, make all sorts of changes. I'm quite happy with the default. So I'm off to the store to pick that up and I'll be back with you shortly. And there we are, back with the trailer. Now we just want to set it up a minute. We want to make sure it's set for round bales. Okay, now we can go and pick up some bales. Each one of these was 10,000. How many did we actually produce? 10 bales created, so 100,000 litres. That should get us quite a tidy little bit of cash income. As you can see, it's so much easier than getting the skid steer or front loader out. On this map, the JCB does come with a front loader attachment, and there is a bucket and front loader next to the workshop. Okay, 10 bales. Let's get them sold. Whoa, where are you going, tractor? This top end of the field does seem to break traction quite a few times. Now, the bales sell place is the livestock merchants, and it's literally just opposite the petrol station by the roundabout up here. Let's see what we're going to get. There we go, 50,000. Nice little cash income. And I think that's a nice place to end this episode. I'll see you next time, where we'll go and have a look at our arable fields. We started with 4. We have the grass field, the cow pasture, and then we have these 3 fields. One's got barley. What was this one? Was this canola? No, soybeans. And this one's corn. Now these two, we have a header that we can use for soybeans, so we'll probably harvest them. I don't know that it's worth leasing a corn header just for that little bit of corn, so we may end up just ploughing those in. Whilst I've got ploughing and lime turned off, these fields already had a need for both, so we're going to get that done in the next episode, I think. Okay, catch you next time.